Hey, how are you doing? I'm Dennis. I have a weight loss program that I developed because I needed to. I weighed 150, I weighed 315 pounds. I needed to lose weight, and the industry had no answers for me other than I had to give them all kinds of money every single month. It didn't work. So I investigated for a year and a half on how to lose weight and come up with this program. And with this program, I lost 115 pounds. It was awesome. The best part about it is it allowed me to eat whatever I wanted. It just didn't. I didn't eat a lot because I didn't have room to eat to fill my stomach up with. I was always full when I left the table, but you're eating half of what you normally eat, and you're happy with that. And that's how I lost all this weight. And it was great. So I have a lot of friends of mine when I was in school. I think I had an act. I should have probably gone into this as a business. I had a lot of girl slash friends talk to me about guys, and they always want to know why is this? How do I get this guy to notice me? What do I do here? Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And I always gave them my opinion and what they needed to do, and it always seemed to work out well because they kept on coming back. Oh, you were so right and this and that. So as I got older, I had a friend of mine. I didn't know anything about the computers. I had a friend of mine tell me, you need to go on and do some videos on how to. Well, I didn't do that. And instead, I invented something and started making, my product and selling it and this and that. Long story short, and then I got in. I got very heavy, and then I found out how to lose weight, and this now I'm in the weight loss business. So um, I still have a lot of girl slash friends, and the conversation comes up constantly. And then you're on YouTube and you hear all these girls crying they can't find a man. And going, okay, here we go. It's like being back in school again. So I'm watching these videos. I'm going, okay, fine. What seems to be the problem? Well, some of these women, I know what their problem is. Actually, all of them. I know what all the problems are. Because as a man, I know what men are looking for. I know what men aren't looking for. And years ago, I was in the construction industry. And I was with the trades all the time, 5, 6 days a week. And the conversation every single day was about women, girls. How to, why not, why can't we do all this stuff? And it hasn't changed over the years. And these women are going, why can't I find a man? Well, I'm going to tell you why. There's a few reasons why you can't find a man. Number one is weight. That's the biggest thing. If you are overweight and your face is blown out, and I'm going to give you an example. When I was overweight, this was a picture of me at my heaviest, 315 pounds. Look at my neck. The neck was the size of my head, or my head is the size of my neck, however you want to put it. Well, I lost all that, people. I lost it all. So you could be the prettiest girl in town, but no one's going to see the prettiness because you're all blown up with your face being overweight. So weight is the first thing you got to get rid of. And that's what this is all about. Secondly, you need to develop, if you don't already have one, a sense of humor. And most women have a good sense of humor, but that needs to shine because guys love a good sense of humor. But here's what the problem is that you guys are doing. You are showing men that you're unapproachable. If you are unapproachable, he ain't going to stop. If he feels he's going to be shot down, he's not even going to try. I had a friend of mine in high school. I had a big crush on her. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I was shy. I wasn't going to even ask her out because she was too pretty. And I knew she was going to say, get out of here. So I never did. Well, don't you know, years later on, we connect on Facebook and we started talking on the phone. And I told her that I had a crush on her in school. No longer, so just in school. She said the same thing. She had a crush on me. I go, she goes, why didn't you ask me out? I go, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why all men don't ask you out. It's because we know you are out of my league or I'm out of your league and you're going to shoot me down. She goes, that is so far from the truth. I go, what do you mean? She goes, I went through all high school without a boyfriend. I spent the weekends home alone. No one ever asked me out. I go, why? She goes, I don't know. Now I know why. She was unapproachable. We were too afraid to ask. Okay, that's number. So if you're afraid to ask, you know you're going to get shot down. That's not cool. So now we are getting older in life, and same thing applies. I'm not going to ask you if I know I'm going to get shot down. So why am I getting the impression I'm going to be shot down? Well, that's simple. Excuse me. First of all, you are walking $1,000 bag on your shoulder, purse. Now, that bag tells me you're high end. You're willing to spend $1,000. Now, I don't know if that bag is real or not. All I do know is a real one is $1,000. It doesn't make a difference if it's real, because to me, it tells me that either you're pretending to spend $1,000 or you did. Otherwise, I can't afford you, because I know you like these nice things and I can't afford to buy you them. So right away, I'm not going to ask. Okay. Number two, you have all these piercings. You got nose piercings, you got ears, they're on your face, you're on your lip. I saw one the other day. I could not believe what I saw. She had this ring in her lip. What the hell? How are you even supposed to eat? How are you even supposed to kiss this girl? You look ridiculous. Okay, you look ridiculous. You got one in your tongue. You got this piercing, this bull ring in your nose. Do you realize how stupid you look to a man? Now, back in your early 20s, it might have been cool as hell. Guess what? It's no longer cool as hell. As you're getting older, nobody wants to see that. I'm not taking you home to meet mom when you got this thing sticking on your nose. I'm not taking you home to meet mom when you got tattoos all over the place and you're showing all your chest and you got all these tattoos. I'm not taking you home to meet mom. Years ago, when a girl was all tattooed like that, she was a biker chick. It doesn't really apply that much anymore, but we still think that. And if you're still thinking that, then we're not going to even ask you out. So that's another one we're not asking you out. Another one is makeup. Seriously, people, guys don't like girls who pack this stuff on with a party knife. They want natural. And here you are, you got the stick. You got so much makeup on. When you take it off, you're a totally different person. You don't even look like the person you did with the makeup on. So are you two-faced? Am I dating the makeup girl? Or am I dating the natural girl? Well, I don't like makeup girl, so I'm not going to ask you. We're not even going to give you the opportunity to get shot down. I'm not going to ask you. Another one, eyelashes. Seriously, people, you have to realize how stupid you look with these eyelashes. Some girls got these things that are so damn big, if they wore glasses, they'd be smearing their glasses up. How ridiculous you are looking. Now, I am an older guy, but on the site, years ago, even currently, young, middle, and older guys all have the same complaint. The complaints never change. You can get older and older and older, but the complaints are absolutely the same. I don't like the fake eyelashes. You look phony. You look ridiculous. I'm not taking you home to meet mom. You look ridiculous. Another thing is wearing spandex. Going out wearing spandex. And you got your chest sticking out, your boobs sticking out. Great. Are you hooking or are you looking for a man? You must be hooking, because you're not looking for a man, because he's just going to look and you go, either it's going to be a one-night stand or forget about it. So who are you trying to attract? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You know, dating is an attitude. When you meet men, you have to have an attitude, a good attitude. Smile, wink, giggle. Men love girls who giggle. We liked it years ago. We like it now. We like fun girls. We like girls who are natural. One thing I like, I tell my wife all the time, sundresses. A girl looks fresh. She looks innocent. She looks perfect in a sundress. It's clean looking. You don't have to have the thing hiked up all the way to your crotch. Just a little bit of leg. I love legs. But when you get too high up, now you're advertising. So if you're going to advertise, you're advertising for a quickie, not a long-term relationship. So it's a nice look. Another big one. Yeah, I keep on talking. I keep on thinking these things. Another big one is perfume. Wear a nice perfume. Nothing turns a man's head more than a good smelling woman. When you walk by a man or you're in the general area and I smell something and I happen to like the white diamonds, don't even know if it still exists anymore, but I always liked it. I'm looking around going, okay, who is wearing this? Whatever the set may be. It smells nice to me. Who is wearing it? If I were single, I'd be chasing that scent down, and that would be a window open to introduce myself to whoever's wearing it. But if you're not smelling good, you're heavy, you're not going to get the attraction. If you are, oh, this is another one. Oh my God. Big lips. Seriously, people, what are you doing with these lips? Now, large lips looks good on African American people. It looks awesome on them. I mean, they got the corner. They got it. It looks great. They look great on it. It's not for the white people. It's not for the white people. Looks great for the African American people. I know some. It looks awesome on them. I don't know why it is, but it just is. On the white folk, not a good look. Guess what? Not a good look to a guy neither. Not a good look to a guy. You look ridiculous. You look like you got done stung by a bee or two. It looks ridiculous. That's another one. You know, these are all turnoffs. If you got any one of these things, these guys are just looking at you and they're laughing either out loud or under their breath and they're just walking by you. I know I do. I look at these girls, I go, Jesus Christ. What is with the colored hair? Fine. You want to dye your hair, brunette, blonde? Fine. What's with the green shit? What the hell's with the green hair or the pink hair or the blue hair? What the hell is that all about? Do you think you look good? Guess what? To a guy? No. Am I going to take you home looking like that? No. Well, I'll take you home, but no, I'm not going to answer. I'll take you home for the night. I'm not taking you home to meet mom. So these are the things that you have to look in the mirror and going, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Another big one, and I'm going to end this pretty soon. Another big one. Today is huge. Years ago, not so much. Your political views. Keep them to yourself. You're having a hard time trying to find a man now in the pool of men, okay? If you want to go political, you just cut that pool in half, okay? Good. You got a good chance of not meeting anybody with your political views. I knew this one girl. She was a neighbor of mine years ago. She was diehard Democrat. I mean, diehard. Almost to the point she was blind to the fact of what was going on. But she got so belligerent about her party, she would do this. She'd get in your face and she'd just scream and yell, trying to convince me that what she believes in is the truth. Well, you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about your political views. But since you did that, you're off my list. I'm not even going to look your way. So leave it at home. Leave it at home. If you hate Trump, fine. Keep it to yourself. Or you can sit there and go home on the weekends and sit there and eat your ice cream and watch movies by yourself. Your political views are your views. They're not mine. They're not anybody else's. They're your views. Keep them to yourself. If you really want to get into a discussion, then hang out with your political party and talk about your problems with your political party that you believe in. Don't try to convert me. I'm not going to try to convert you. Years ago, my parents, one was a Republican, one was a Democrat. They married forever. It wasn't an issue. All of a sudden today, it's an issue. You're a Democrat, I can't be your friend. You're a Republican, I can't be your friend. What? This is crazy. So anyways, leave your political views at home. Don't want to hear it. Don't care to hear it. These are the things that you need to do to attract a man. If you do any of these things, he's walking by you. First of all, he might be giving you a quick look, but that's all you're going to get. You're not going to get a conversation out of him. You got him probably laughing at you the way you're looking. So keep these things. And, if we're going to be in a political, keep your religious views to yourself too. Somehow today, that's more important today than it was years ago. I didn't care if you were Protestant, Catholic, Jewish, Muslim. I didn't give a damn. If you're a nice person, okay, fine. But today, if you're not a Muslim, we kill you. You're not a Catholic, you're an idiot. If you're not a Jew, we have to kill you if you're a Jew. What the hell is going on? Keep your religious thoughts to yourself or to your church. I don't want to hear it. You're just taking that pool of men and shrinking it down by your political views till you got nobody but right here. And then good, you got a good chance of living the rest of your life all by yourself. So these are some of the things that are on top of my mind right now. There's a ton of them. I have other ones of where to go to find a man, what to do to keep the man. And this goes for men too. I mean, women, guys, women want guys who look good, dress well, smell well, have a job. Get a job, guys, right? Get a job. I don't care what your job is. Just be the best you can at that job. That's all you had to do. Just be the best you possibly can. It's not this difficult. It's not that difficult. So anyways, if you like what you see, hit that like button someplace down here. Leave a comment. Let's talk about what's on your mind. And I got a million of these things. If you're really looking for a man, I got it. I've been doing this for years and years and years, all for free. So give it a shot. Leave me a comment. Hit that like button, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.